Good morning, students. Welcome back to our first chapter, Nouns. In our first video, we have studied about nouns, kinds of nouns, countable and uncountable nouns, and singular and plural nouns. Now, in this class, you will learn about forming the plurals of nouns. The plural form of nouns can be formed by adding the suffixes s or es, or by changing the endings and adding suffixes at the end. Let us read some rules for forming the plurals of nouns. See some rules of change. First one, to make the plural, we usually add an s to regular nouns. Now, what is regular nouns? Regular nouns are those whose spelling do not change even when there is a change in number. They usually end with s or es. Here, you can see some examples like book, books, house, houses, pen, pens. Second rule, if the noun ends in s, ch, x or z, we add es to make the plural. Here you can notice that the sound of a hissing sound comes of a snake, like box, boxes, fish, fishes, bunch, bunches. Also, some nouns which end in o add es in the plural, like potato, potatoes, hero, heroes, eco, ecos. A few nouns ending in o form the plural by adding s. Now some exceptions are there, like kilo. Here you have seen the rule before that when the noun ends with o, we add es. But some exceptions are there. Here are some examples, like kilo. Here it is ending with o, but here we'll add only s. Piano, pianos. Photo, photos. Bamboo, bamboos. Canto, cantos. Now, cantos means one of the sections into which certain long poems are divided, or we can also say like as a stanza. Third rule, if the noun ends in consonant and y, remove it and add ies. See the example, like baby, babies, party, parties, lady, ladies, story, stories, army, armies, city, cities. Here you can see that the consonant is underlined before y and y is removed from here and ies is added. Now here you have to remember, for the next examples you can see here the plural of monkey is monkeys and chimney is chimneys. Now here in the above example you have seen that when the y is there, you have removed it and you added there ies. But here before y there is a vowel, so we'll not add ies and we'll simply add s. Now see the fourth rule. If the noun ends in F or FE, the plural often ends in VES. See some examples. Leaf, leaves. Here F is removed and VES is added. The same. Knife, knives. Thief, thieves. Calf, calves. Shelf, shelves. Loaf, loaves. Life, lives. Wife, wives. Wolf, wolves. So, you have to remember that whenever F and FE is there, you have to remove it. To make it plural, you have to add VES. Now, some exceptions are also there. For that, you have to remember. See some examples like chief, chiefs. You will not remove F. You have to add. You have to add S. Hoof, hoofs. Safe, safes. Dwarf, dwarfs. Roof, roofs. Proof, proofs. Gulf, gulfs. Irregular plurals of nouns. Now, what is irregular plural? Irregular plural nouns means nouns that do not become plural by adding S or ES. For example, the plural of man, M-A-N, man, is men, M-E-N, men, not mans. Okay. So, I hope that it is clear. Let's see some more examples of irregular plurals of noun. A few nouns form their plural by changing the inside vowel of the singular. Now vowels, you know that A, E, I, O, U. So here you can see some examples and the vowels, inside vowels are underlined. See the first one, man, is the plural of man is men. Woman, women. Foot, feet. Tooth, teeth. Goose, geese. Mouse, mice. Louse, lice. There are few nouns that form their plural by adding en to the singular. In the above one, you have seen that how the inside vowel is changed. Now, in this rule, you can see that how en is added. Like ox, oxen. Child, children. Some nouns have the singular and the plural alike. Means some nouns are like that where the singular and plurals are same. The plurals are same as singular. See the example. Ship, ship. Deer, deer. Fish, fish. Dice, dice. Students, just go through these rules which are not given in your textbook. Some nouns are used only in the plural, like names of instruments which have two parts forming a kind of pair, as scissors, tongs, spectacles and binoculars. These nouns have two parts, but they are always used in plural. The same in the second, names of certain articles of dresses as trousers, jeans, tights and shorts. These are not used in the singular form. It means that you can't remove S. You have to use trousers only, jeans, tights and shorts. They are used in the plural form only. The same in the diseases names like measles, mumps and rickets. Same in the names of games like billiards and dots. Students, before we start this possessive forms of noun, you have to remember that you have to solve exercise based on the rules of singular and plural. So check school app and solve exercise in your notebook. In our further video, we'll discuss the solution of those exercise. Now, the next part is possessive form of nouns. Now, a possessive form of noun is used to show that someone owns something. A possessive noun modifies another noun and is placed before the noun it modifies. Here you can see the example. This is Rama's umbrella. Now, Rama's umbrella means the umbrella belonging to Rama. The form of the noun Rama is changed to Ramas to show possession. Now, the possessive answers the question whose. So, we form the possessive form of the noun using the apostrophe and an S. Whose umbrella? Rama's. So, it's very easy to understand that possessive shows what? That someone owns something. The things belongs to whom? Okay. So, and you can also remember in this way that the possessive form of nouns answers the question whose. From this picture also, it will be clear to you that see the example, the boy's kite, the girl's balloons. Here, possessive noun shows who or what has something. So, to make the possessive, you have to add apostrophe and S. So, you can make the possessive form of noun. Now, let's go through the rules to form the possessive form of nouns. First rule. When the noun is singular, the possessive is formed by adding an apostrophe S to the noun. See the example? The boy's book. Now here, the boy is singular, and to make it possessive, here an apostrophe is added and S. See the next examples. The mayor's cat, the man's beard, bird's beak, horse hoofs. So here the nouns are singular and the possessive is made by adding apostrophe and S. Hoofs means what? Hoofs is the plural of hoof. And what do you mean by hoof? Hoof means the hard part on the bottom of the feet of animals. You have seen such as the horses or sheep and deer. They have the hard part at the bottom of their feet. Now see the second rule. When the noun is singular and ends in S, means the spelling ends with S, the possessive is formed by adding just an apostrophe or an apostrophe and S. So don't get confused. In the above one you have seen that the noun is singular and the spelling is not ending with S. So to make it possessive, the apostrophe and S is added. In this rule, the noun is singular and it is ending with S. So either you can just add an apostrophe or you can add an apostrophe s. Boss, chair. Here the boss is singular. After slanting line, again the boss is singular, but the two ways are shown how to make it possessive. Either you can add apostrophe or you can add an apostrophe and s. The same in the second example, Thomas house, and the next also Thomas house. But see how the possessive form is made. You can write in this way also, just simply adding apostrophe after Thomas house, because Thomas is singular here, the noun is singular, or by adding apostrophe and s also. Now see the next rule. When the noun is plural and ends in s, the possessive is formed by simply adding an apostrophe. In the previous one, you have seen that the noun is singular and it's end with s. So there also we have seen that either the apostrophe or apostrophe s is added. Here the noun is plural. So to make it possessive, you have to simply add an apostrophe. Examples: boys' school. School will not be for one boy. So boys' school, apostrophe is added after s. The same with girls' school. Horses' tails. Okay. Then see the B1. When the noun is plural and does not end in s, the possessive is formed by adding apostrophe s. Okay, some nouns you have seen when we change singular into plural, some are ending with s, some are changed into es. Here the plural of woman is women. Women is the plural, but it is not ending in s. So to make it possessive, what we have to do? We'll add apostrophe and s to make it possessive. The same, the plural of mouse is mice. Here this plural noun is not ending in s. So to make it possessive, what we have to do? We'll add apostrophe and s. Now here some more examples are given. See, people's voice. Now people is plural of person. So people's voice. Ship's wool. The plural of ship is ship. Men's club. The plural of man is men. But this man is not ending with s. So we will add apostrophe and s to make it possessive. Children's books. The plural of child is children. And to make the possessive of plural noun, when it is not ending with s, we have to add apostrophe and s. There are some points to remember. Do not use the possessive form with things to show possession. For example, door's handle. This is wrong. The possession is not for the non-living things. So, we'll not say door's handle, but we'll say handle of the door. The same in another example. The car's wheel is punctured. This is wrong. The car's wheel, this possessive form is wrong. Car is the non-living thing, so we can't show the possession of the non-living thing. So instead of that, we'll say the wheel of the car is punctured. The apostrophe can be used to talk about duration and time. For example, I require a month's time. Let us finalize tomorrow's program. Thank you students for listening attentively.